Yeah,
No.
I know they were doing a lot of things to fix his home so that he can get around a little more easily, because he is in a wheelchair right now, and they're making it more wheelchair accessible and whatnot. And I know this is such a special day for the family, and we've heard from Trooper Wooten about what a gift this is to be able to come home and be with his family for Thanksgiving. And as you see, he is getting quite the greeting in Cramerton, which is great.
Yes, he did. He said it was his favorite holiday. Our Will Lewis is actually right there on scene, and he's been following this all day. Let's send things out. Will, what can you tell us about what you're seeing?
Well, I can tell you this, there's a lot of excited people out here, Ryan, as the state troopers and emergency service workers from all different departments make their way down 8th Avenue here in Cramerton. Right now, it's just a lot of cars from the North Carolina State Patrol, Highway Patrol, and other officers. There is the trooper helicopter is above and a lot of flags and everybody yelling out woo woo, which is the nickname for Trooper Wooten while he was playing football in high school. Now, of course, some of these troopers, as they drive by, have their phones out of the window just because the scene is so great to welcome this local hero home. As you can hear, the sirens are starting to start now, but we'll turn around as more cars are coming down for Trooper Wooten here in Cramerton.
Wow, what a sight that is right there. Lindsay, we had talked earlier, one thing about this, we've seen these kind of processions before, but unfortunately, every time we see it, it's for a funeral of a police officer or a sheriff's deputy. So this is really something special that Trooper Wooten is coming to his house that has been renovated. He's going to spend the holidays with his family as he survives that. And it's great to still see that great response. And he gets to see how the community really feels about him. And
I mean, he has made an amazing recovery since those injuries back in 2019. And it has just been so great to see him being able to talk, about his story, share his thankfulness like he has been, that he does get to come home for the holidays. And this turnout is just amazing, Ryan. As you said, usually we unfortunately see stuff like this for troopers that may have passed. But how lucky are we to see this for someone that has made such a big recovery and is able to witness this himself and see all the support for him out there.
Yeah, I love this image that we have right there on our screens. You see those two little kids that are there waving the thin blue line American flags there, showing their support. A lot of families that are out there as well, kind of lining all of the streets of Cramerton, watching as Trooper Wooten comes home. One interesting thing, now maybe you've been following us all day, you noticed that they left earlier in the morning, and for your average person driving from Atlanta to Charlotte, it's usually just about a 4-hour drive. Well, because Trooper Wooten is in a wheelchair, and because of all the medical necessities, they were actually saying he can only go for about an hour or so, and then they have to pull over, and stop. So it made things more difficult for him, and he did spend quite some time when we were talking to Will earlier, and maybe we can bring Will back in. He was in Kings Mountain, spending time with some of his old friends there, and being able to chat with all of them and kind of reminisce.
And, Cramerton is such a close-knit community. I mean, it is a small town as well as Kings Mountain. So, to see this showing of support, everyone out here remember when this actually happened in 2019, when he received those injuries that left him paralyzed. And, just seeing him talk about where he is now compared to where he was then, and his gratitude is really amazing. And it's an inspiring story. And his wife has been by his side in all of these interviews that we've seen. And Robin Kennedy was there in Atlanta before they made the trek here to Cramerton, and it's just great to see him finally arriving home after 2 years of being in Atlanta.
All right, Will, what do we got here now? What are things looking like as we continue to take a live look here from Cramerton?
Well, I can tell you guys, you probably see that last car, which is the Cramerton Police Traffic Enforcement Unit. That is the final car right now in this procession, but a lot of people are still making their way over to Trooper Wooten's home. But I love what you guys were talking about when you were talking about how close-knit this community was. A lot of people say they do remember what happened, that they will be here to support Trooper Wooten and his family. And they were back then. they will now. And like you said, there's been a lot of people who have donated to help refit his house to make sure that they had everything that they need. And there's also a lot of people that say they will just keep going by to check on that family to make sure that they are okay and how well loved they are to this community.
And Will, you know, we're seeing this on the TV screen right now. It's a whole different ball game when you are there witnessing it. Kind of just talk about the atmosphere. I mean, we see all these flashing lights, all these people waving and excited for his return home. What's it like? I mean, it's kind of making me teary-eyed back here.
It makes you teary-eyed here as well. I mean, it's electric. I mean, the first thing that you noticed before this even started was there were a lot of kids and people standing in the middle of the street with a big welcome home banner. So that was the first thing as you came over this hill on 8th Avenue is you see all these people with this banner saying welcome home. And then, like you said, you saw children waving flags, American flags, the thin blue line flags. You have emergency service workers and everybody else standing here. And, you know, all they were saying was welcome home. So it's a great thing to see from a lot of people here in Cramerton.
And Will, it looks like, is that the end of the procession that we just saw? Was that the final vehicle?
Yeah, that was the final vehicle. They're on his way. They're on their way to his home now, and of course, we're going to try to make our way over there and just get some reaction from them as they see all these people. Like I said, I mean, it's a spectacle. Even the troopers that were in this procession were holding their phones out of the window, recording all the people cheering and waving. So you can only imagine how everybody in that procession feels.
All right, Will, thank you so much. That procession now wrapping up. We saw that last and final car as Trooper Chris Wooten makes his way back home from Atlanta. Of course, we will continue to follow this throughout the newscast and check back in shortly. Thank you, Will.